got a lot of news here for you. We're going to jump right into it. First of all, from WizKids, we have a game called Unboxed. Now, I like that cover, although I bet Zee's annoyed at the meeple.
The meeple on the temple?
Yeah.
I had not noticed it, but thanks for ruining this cover for me.
Is that a meeple or a starfish? That's a starfish.
Yeah, it's Patrick.
It is. Oh, it's just.
No, it's good. It's a pretty cover. I like that cover.
It is a pretty cover, but wow, I don't like the name.
Unboxed?
Unboxed?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't mind it.
Okay. Anyway, this is.
What's happening in it?
Chess.
Okay, I'm going to read this straight up.
Read it straight up.
Let's do it.
There's been a lot of talk within the last few months about ancient unearthed board games from Mesopotamia and Greece. So it's only a matter of time before that became a topic of a modern board game. You are unearthing pieces of ancient board games and putting the rule books of them back together. Come on, you know you hate this theme so much.
Really?
No, do I? No, that's cool.
You like meta themes?
It's not a meta theme. It may be. I mean, that is a legit theme. That could be an actual theme. Like they did find like Senate and have to like basically make it up, right? This is that theme. This could work, but it depends what
games
when you're unboxing, like unearthing. Is it a meeple? No, I hate you. Is it like a pawn? Yeah, a die. Yeah, you know what I mean? A 3D printed card.
And you have to make the rules correctly, or can you kind of make your own rules?
I'm assuming that's the gag.
Well,
right?
no, listen, it says you have to infer the rules of the game based on each game's symbology, components, and their own experience and intuition. Once the rules have been recreated, players will have a fully functional game. It costs $20.
It sounds weird, but I don't know. I'm intrigued.
I am too.
Jordan Sorensen, do you know that name?
No. Is that the designer? I can't see that.
Yeah, Jordan Sorensen. Let's see if he's designed any other games.
Like there's a lot
he did Muse and Word Heist.
Nope.
I like Word Heist is fine.
What else is happening there?
Well, Word Heist is already ranked 17,000. How far down do you want to go? Muse.
Word Heist. Okay.
What did I give Word Heist? I don't remember what ranking I gave that game. Muse I like a lot. It's a good party game. I gave it a 7. All right, cool.
Okay, so you liked it. You were higher than most on that one.
I was very much. All right.
Okay, cool.
Lots of unpacking that cover, too. What kind of games are in that? It's interesting.
Now, this next box doesn't look like much, The Finest Fish. But I will tell you, I've seen the game, and it looks pretty cool. This is made from the people who made Life of a Chameleon. Do you remember the chameleon? The really nice colored pieces. There were dual chameleons. There were 2 different colors. Anyway, this one looks great. I saw it in person. It's fantastic.
That fish has seen some stuff, by the way. Those pupils.
In this game, you have cards with a color pattern layout of scales, and you're taking these scales and you're building the fish in scales. I think you have seen pictures of this.
Okay,
you know what? I'm just going to open up a thing and show you guys.
This cover, I'm not a fan of that cover.
No.
It looks like a kid's book.
Yeah.
It has that kid's book feel.
I do not disagree with that. I think this was on Kickstarter.
Is this not a kid's game?
See, this is what the game looks like with these scales.
Oh, see, that
looks
pretty.
Cool, right?
I would not have pulled that out of that.
I agree.
By the way,
I agree. That's why I wanted to say, look it up online, folks. It's called The Finest Fish on Board Game Geek. There's some nice pictures. I think it looks really cool. Actually.
Okay.
Don't judge it by its cover.
All right.
Oh, we can get a picture of it?
I judge all games by their covers.
I do too, and that's the problem. I was like, and pass. Then I saw that, and I'm back in.
What's wrong with judging a game by its cover? Somebody designed and put together that cover.
That's the problem. Yeah, I mean, does that say that game to you, though?
Not particularly,
No.
EST.
Finest Fish? Oh, are we going to get the
Roy's going to pull up a picture. Why was pull up a picture?
Yep.
I took a typing test last night. I'm 85 minutes, 1% error.
85
minutes.
85 minutes
85
per
words.
word?
It took you 85 minutes per word. That sounds like me typing.
It's a fish.
85 words per minute.
It's not bad.
Anyway, that looks good.
What's a good typing speed? I don't know.
Sounds pretty good, but what is the word? I've never understood that.
No, they give you...
Like a random sentence or paragraph.
The tests give you a variety of words, and then they average them all together. I'm not happy with that. I want to get to 100, so I'll have to practice. All right. Legends of Andor, The Eternal Frost.
There we go. Let's talk about some things.
See,
that's a cover I can get behind.
That's nice.
So, I guess Legends of Andor, it says here, he's gotten a little bit of a buzz from the Adventures of Robin Hood. So, back to this one. This is a Is this a standalone? It looks like it's a standalone new game. $50.
Okay. If it is a new starting point, that'll be nice because the old cycle sort of had a lot in it.
It shows nothing on it, and it also says the beginning of a new era on it.
There we go. Bam.
I like that.
That looks really cool. I like that a lot. I am sure I'll be excited by it.
And that's
I like Andor.
Yep.
Okay, My Island. This is the straight sequel to My City. Now, My City had a little roll and write sequel, which we just got called. What was that called? I forget what it was called. But
My
anyway.
City rolling right? I mean, what do you mean?
remember what it was called.
Close to that.
Anyhow,
It was very-
so this is the third one. This is from Reiner Knizia. And this game was supposed to come out earlier, but they delayed it to Q3. Although there will be demos at Gen Con. That's a nice cover, actually.
I like that.
I really like that cover. Although it's funny because the cover looks normal until you notice there's a house floating on 2 hexagons coming in.
Yeah, it's like, again, it's that winking at the world, or like, you know, that basically breaking the fourth wall.
Right.
Where you're like, no, you're laying tiles. This is not real. This is a game. I don't get that drive to let me know on the box
That it's a
of a game that it's a game. That's like buying a book that I pick up and I go, and then I look at the cover and it says book, and it's a guy holding that book on the cover of the book, and he's going like this. Like, I know it's a book, I'm holding it.
So you're really anti-meta.
It's just weird. Like,
That's why I thought the other thing would bother
it's
us.
an unnecessary extra step you're taking.
I see.
know it's a game. Just show me the theme of the game. The island would have done it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just now seeing the hexes. It's blocked by the light. Okay. I see what
You
you're
hadn't
talking
seen that.
about. I hadn't seen the hexes. I had to lean over like, okay, yeah, that's...
It's just weird.
Oh, I didn't see those. I'm just now unpacking everything.
You may look at my screen. All right. The next thing we got is Witchcraft. This is a sequel of sorts,
Might need a dab.
or a new version of the game Resist, which at some point the Dice Tower is going to review. It's been sitting on the to be reviewed shelf.
Resist? What do you
Resist?
mean? Mike is all over that.
Oh, he did review
That's
that
a
one.
solo game, yeah. I will say this one. Resist, I played. I only played once, to be fair. I thought it was okay. The theme was lovingly done, but it's not a theme I had any relation to. This, I have a lot of relation to witches. Okay? This looks great.
Zee is related to a lot of witches, is what I heard.
That's what I'm saying.
On the down.
I really like that.
I like that cover.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do too, but when I glanced at it, for a moment I thought it was the Wizard of Oz, because I thought that was the Scarecrow and Dorothy and that group of 4, but then I didn't see the lion.
And that lady is the dog? What do you mean?
And
Shut up.
Pac-Man Moon up there.
Waka, waka, waka,
cloud
waka,
somewhere
waka, waka.
Anyway, this is coming to GameFound, so you're going to see it sometime in the future.
That looks good.
All right, this next project I thought was an April Fool's joke, but apparently it's not. No, I really did.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
So a game called Boop. So they just made a Halloween version. They're following the patchwork philosophy, and it's called Boop.
I like that.
And they announced this at the beginning of April, which is why I thought it was an April Fool's joke. Because this is an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
But it's coming out, so there you go. There's a new meeple, a ghost cat that are in there. They can scare other cats.
I heard this was decent. I haven't played.
I like it.
I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
played
good.
Boop either. I know what it's about. It sounds
It's very
cute.
simple if you like merging type games.
Yeah.
Because you're putting kittens down. You place a kitten on the board, and whenever you do it, all 8 spaces around it, it pushes those cats one away.
Okay.
You can knock other cats off the board, but you're trying to make 3 of your own kittens in a row, then they merge to become a cat.
Like that app.
Is that how it happens?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how cats are made.
That's what I was thinking.
That's why we bought 5 kittens. We're down to 2 kittens and 1 cat.
Like the math. Like, I think
I love how you took a moment there to be like 3 little ones become a big one. 1 cat and 2 kittens. If you get another kid, 2 cats.
Anyhow.
That's a lot.
All right.
I like this. It's
The
cute.
first
I do too.
The first Kickstarter to become anything was Alien Frontiers, which made $14,885, which today we'd be like,
Bank.
garbage.
Yeah.
But now they have Alien Frontiers Edition X. So this is the kind of thing where they didn't want to say 5th edition or whatever.
Right.
So they just jumped to X.
Yeah. ME.
I don't know how many. I know they had at least 3 editions, but this is coming from
Yes.
Tabletop Tycoons under Starlink Games. It's going to include some expansions, factions, agendas, outer belt. Factions alone
Makes it
much better of a
I
game.
agree.
And you can buy it though for $100. $100 is a lot. I think you can buy it right now from their website. I think.
Okay.
I shouldn't say I think. I did. But anyway,
that's pricey. That's very pricey. But it is.
I think it's
Alien
going to be
Frontiers
in a
is
big box. You know.
And
There's a bunch of content there that was expansions. This is basically a big box edition, but they're
Right.
not calling it that. Thank you. That's fine. Yeah, I think it's a good game, and that's a good looking cover. Hopefully, every piece of it has been made well and gels in the box.
Right.
When this comes in, this is a good chance for us to do a catch-up palooza. I'm sure there's some people in the
everything.
studio who have not played Alien Frontiers.
Does this change a lot of things, or are they kind of sticking to?
I think it's pretty close to the same. If you ask me how I would make Alien Frontiers better, I don't even know a lot of things I could push to. It was a pretty good
That's
streamlined
fair.
game.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
All right, Trifecta has a new version coming out. You remember Trifecta?
Oh yeah. I
You?
loved it.
I don't know this game at all.
No.
Anyway, this
No,
is
I
coming out with Fancy Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. That's great.
That would be the sequel to this.
Hat, the hat of my life. Yes, I've
If we ever do
powdered
our top 10
wigs.
guilty pleasure movies, that's definitely
Yeah,
on
you
my
love
list.
it. You
yours?
love it.
Oh, I go watch that final scene. I watch it so many times. I like it.
That and Ghost.
No, I don't like Ghost at all.
Really?
There's not a dance scene in Ghost.
There's a ghost in Ghost.
I don't care. And also spoilers. So anyway, this is another game from Tabletop Tycoon. It's a card game about performing your best dance moves in front of the royal court. It's a remake of a 2003 game, Trifecta. I don't know.
The original at all.
The fact that the original has got like no buzz.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a cute cover, and it might be a very nice game. It seems to have some nice humor in it. So
What does Trifecta
Yeah.
have to do though with dancing?
I was going to make something up. I can't.
I don't know.
I can't bring it home.
Okay. From Allplay, we got a game called Pies coming out with a delicious
hello.
pies. This is also a remake of what game? Well, it's in the title.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is.
See the plum after pies?
Yeah. That's
What a-
they're remaking
What a cheeky.
P. Mile Flauman,
That's true. That was the original. That's
and then they called it Plums.
bonus points
Thank you.
for nerds. All right.
Okay, that's cute. This is nice. This is a trick-taking game. I've still got my copy. You know it, right, Tom?
I do. You've
Of
mentioned
pies?
this many times.
Yeah, it's a trick-taking game in which you are playing tricks, collecting cards, and then some cards have things you're trying to satisfy,
Okay.
and you do that with the other cards you've been winning. So you make formulas. You this needs 3 pineapples. I've got 3. Bam, that's 6 points or whatever.
So it's quick. All right. Pies and trick taking.
It is all play, and
it's a
their
good
stuff
game.
is quick, and they also make games look fantastic. That looks great.
Yeah,
very
that's a
excited.
good cover.
I'm glad this is coming back.
All right. There was a day, and this day was not long ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, where Funko made games I got excited about them.
Yeah, I
man.
remember
I'm
that.
a little less excited now. This
But
one
you
is,
love Indiana Jones.
I
huh?
do. It's one of my favorite franchises.
Yeah.
But this one might be okay. So there's 4 games coming about Indiana Jones.
Oh, only 4?
Yeah, only 4. This is a 2 to 4 player cooperative game where you're playing cards to rescue the Ark of the Covenant, upgrade tiles, attack enemies, race against time. So this one might be good. It looks small. It has some pieces. I look at this and I would play this. I hope it's good.
Okay.
I like that hourglass thing there. That's very Indiana
It looks like
Jones-esque.
it fills and then eventually tips over.
Flips, yeah.
Like one of them stupid birds.
The drinking birds?
I like
drinking bird.
What's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
problem with the drinking bird?
No, it's fine. I
love the drinking birds.
You're a connoisseur.
right.
This looks like I like Indiana Jones themes, like the Adventurers game.
Oh, good.
That one.
Good.
But
Because there's 3 more.
There's 3 more. Let's take a look at the
Okay.
next
Oh,
3.
no.
You remember back in the day when somebody would get an IP and they would make a game?
we all know
Stupid.
Indiana Jones.
Look
the
at
fourth one's
these
bad.
3, though.
Always.
First of all, Indiana Jones, Throw Me the Idol, which looks like it looks like a ripoff of Indiana Jones. If you took the word Indiana Jones off, I'm like, oh, this is the VHS of the cartoon.
Yeah.
Throw me.
That's a
you're right.
terrible cover.
Oh.
That looks like that game where you're running from
you're right.
idols. Doesn't
It'd
it?
be like
Yeah.
Kentucky Stewart.
But let me tell you what it's about. It's a 2 to 10 player game in which you need to complete challenges both physical and mental. Are you in?
No! I can do physical challenges.
Let's go to
Dexterity
Cryptic.
style
Don't you
game.
dare ask me to
Okay.
do mental challenges.
Indiana Jones Cryptic, that's an escape room game.
Oh.
Okay, puzzles and pathways.
I might do
adventure.
that.
You
And
do
then-
it?
Escape room?
Maybe.
Well, in theory.
And then Something Wild,
You get shot with
which
darts.
is, that's a series of games they have that's Rummy-esque and comes with little Funko dudes so that you can...
The mini's the reason to get that.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, these are all out already.
Makes sense.
Really?
I just charge out, jump in the car, I'm going to Target right now.
Are these Target games?
Well, where else would they be released at?
I don't know.
Hey, the movies have taught
Publix.
us the fourth one isn't good. So remember that.
I don't know. Like,
don't like the
none of
fourth one?
these.
It's okay.
Crystal Skull?
It's okay.
What's the matter with you?
I don't hate it. There's some really good sequences in it.
Yeah, like the swinging through the jungle on vines.
Okay, I said some good sequences. All right. Pandasaurus has decided that, hey, everyone else is making a trick-taking game. So will we.
So let's go.
In this game called,
Yeah.
is it Aurum?
Aurum.
All right, so this
Aurum.
is from a game called a designer Shri Spot.
Rum?
It's a 3 to 4 player game, and it's similar, they're saying, to Potato Man.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like me some potato, man.
Teams of 2 are competing in a 4-player game anyway. You're going to bid on how many tricks you think you will win.
It's a bidding one, okay.
Then you will lead with any non-gold card. You can play any suit. You have to play a suit that's not been played already.
That's Potato Man, right?
Highest number wins, but gold is trump and always wins.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. I mean, I do like the you can't follow suit thing. I think it's actually a pretty decent
That's
twist.
a neat change
The
on
Potato
it. yeah.
Man did that. It was very good, and I love the cover here. I'm hoping this is good.
I think
All right.
that.
Yeah.
And another very, very classic game is being remade. The Rich and the Good, it's called now, but originally it was called Hab and Gut, which they actually put on the cover because I think the game was called that for, what, 10, 15
A long
years?
time, yeah.
Was it ever done in English?
No. This is the first time. It is the same cover, so it's pretty easy to spot. If
You like that
yeah.
game, right? This game?
I like it all right, yeah. I taught it to Mike and Chris, I want to say, at one of our events.
Hab
They
and Gut?
liked it, I think. Yeah,
Really?
Hab and Gut, yeah.
What is it? Euro
It's a
style?
stock manipulation kind of game.
Economic game?
Yeah.
Huh.
In which you buy resources, sell them, then you have a rack of cards on one side of you that you share with this player,
Okay.
and one you share with this player. And you can play one card from here and one card from here to affect the market. It's actually a
Okay.
predecessor to the mythical animals racing in a circle.
Oh.
This came out before that. It's the same game, really, with a theme and a race from the same designer and everything.
You're right.
So this is a
okay.
predecessor to that. I forget what that's called.
I played the upgraded one, which is called Mythical. Isn't that one by Ares Games too, though?
It's by Ares, yeah.
No, the Mythical Racing game
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Well, I don't know why its name is. It's a mythical. You race a Pegasus in it. All right.
Oh.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
the next game we're taking a look here is Ensemble, which has a very similar looking cover to Trekking Through History.
Yeah, it
Yes.
does.
It's not.
Oh,
it's
it's
just, this just happens to
really
be
close.
simultaneous art design.
That's
I still like that
pretty.
cover though. That's a great cover.
That's
too.
nice.
This looks like a voting game without communicating, a party game. You're picking a card on display that you think matches a card in the middle of the table.
Okay.
And then you reveal, and people who vote the same way go to the next level. Oh no, all players have to pick the same way to go to the next level. Otherwise, you lose a life. So it's like the mind with pictures.
Or it's like, yeah,
Team
okay.
wins.
It's like Stella or Dixon or
Yeah.
something meets the mind.
But you have to match.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Hey,
I like it. I'm in.
I am too. The weird pictures, the Dixon style, I'll always
I
play
love
those.
that stuff.
Oh, I thought you were about to make a negative comment.
No. I
There
love
is a
the...
spring in your chair, and the button is over here.
No, I mean, anything with that style, I'll take a look at.
All right. I don't know how to pronounce this. Zee?
Why would I know how to pronounce that?
Because you're better at pronouncing words than I am.
Cangasieros. Casados.
You just make it sound better.
Yeah, that's
Unless
true.
you pronounce it right, it sounds better.
There's another
I
game
don't
from
actually know what
Ares.
that means. Is it supposed to be a place, a people's? I don't know.
All right, well, let's see. This is from.
that board.
I think it's a Portuguese word because it's set in Brazil.
Okay, so it's Portuguese. I don't know how to say
2 to 5 player game. It's coming out in May. It's a strategic competitive game. You're going to play a gang that tries to survive in hostile desert territories while being hunted by the Volantes, the state police trained to kill them. There are 20 different chiefs that you can have. Each have their own unique abilities and characteristics. You'll have a 7-card deck. You're collecting resources. Place bandits to guard regions. Assault the city. Basically, it just sounds like a big Euro game, but with some attacking. It looks cool.
It looks amazing.
It looks good. That board, yeah, that looks nice.
This is probably my most exciting of all the news we've looked at. This is the one I'm most excited about. I love the look of the board. I like the theme and that cover. Whew. Yeah, I'm in.
And you said it's Euro style?
But it looks very confrontational.
Yeah, it looks like a mixed one.
Yeah, I like that.
They call that a hybrid, I think.
Next we have
A rum.
we have French Quarter. So French Quarter is the next game in the quote-unquote loaded roll and write line from Motor City Gameworks. They did Three Sisters and Motor City.
Yes.
They also did that Fleet the Dice game.
Fleet,
Yeah, I like Fleet.
So this is the next one. Matt Riddle, Ben Pinchback, and Adam Hill. I do wonder how much we can stretch this same thing. Like, hey, it's another roll right where if you check this off, you check these off, which checks this off. Like, I like Three Sisters and Motor City a lot.
And Fleet? You check Fleet?
You know, I have never played Fleet the Dice game. I do it mostly to annoy Brant Sanderson, who says I have to play it before I die, and I'm now determined to die first.
Good.
I can help you.
Which
Avoid
one?
the game.
Play Fleet or okay?
Yeah, we're on video. We're on video, dude.
I can help you.
Anyhow, I don't like how that board looks at all, actually.
I don't like how that cover looks. I'm not a fan
No,
of
that
cover.
that covers a bit too.
The macrame looking stuff there.
Stresses me out. And the bananas at the bottom, those are banners.
That gate leads to my grandmother's house, I believe.
It really does. It's a creepy doll behind it.
It's fine. It looks like, I mean, from what we've seen here, it looks like another roll and write.
Yeah, well, they do make good ones.
It might be great, you know, and again, I don't know. And maybe I'll try this one. It'll be my favorite roll and write, but I'm not sold on it.
All right, here's my exciting news.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Catan, or I'm sorry, Starship Katan is coming back.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So, looks like that's Catan Starship, the Duel, or whatever in German. So, it's... I don't know. We haven't seen an English version, but I assume so. Starship Katan is a great 2-player game. I really like it.
Now, to be fair, Starship Katan was remade as that North Wind game.
But
Reworked a little bit.
they kind of made it a little bigger, which it didn't need to be.
Much bigger, actually. And it was multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
More than 2.
And I liked it enough, I put it in the Dice Tower library. But Starship Katan is still cleaner and faster.
That's the OG.
Yeah.
It is.
This was the first Catan game that ever came out.
But this is dual.
That is not true. I'll be doing a video on that later, and that's incorrect.
You're going to correct me.
I will. All right. GameFound announced a whole pile of stuff that's coming soon to GameFound, so we'll just quickly go through this.
Okay.
So first
Yes.
That's not on my thing here. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so Descent, Legends of the Dark. This is the third edition of Descent. They said it's not, but it is. So,
Okay, Descend Legends of the Dark. Okay.
Legends of the Dark was a $150 or was it $200 game? I forget. It was
I don't know, it was
big
a
game.
lot of game.
And it was very, very app-driven, and it was
Yes.
campaign-driven. There were 6 different characters, and you played through the app. I played through it a lot to do the review of it, and eventually got to a point where the app just failed on me for whatever reason, and I couldn't progress in the campaign.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, that's good enough. I played 18 scenarios. I can review it, and I did. I thought it was okay. There's a lot of terrain in that box.
Cardboard terrain.
Yeah, a lot of cardboard terrain and stuff. Anyhow, that was 3 years ago.
I'm hoping you're going to tell me this is like you can do scenarios on this. It's not full campaign.
Hold on to your
Come
horses.
on, give it to me.
Hold on.
I'm so excited. I'm going to close my eyes when I listen to this.
You're gonna like this. So first of all, it's $150.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
You can only play this if you finish the first campaign. I'm not kidding. In fact, that's when they asked me if I want to review this, and they said the only way you could review it, though, is if you finish the first campaign, because this is a continuation of the first campaign.
That is a complete opposite of what I wanted this game to be.
I know. I'm so happy right now.
You have to finish.
Oh.
Then you may start, like, basically, I'm assuming where one ends, this picks up.
This is Forgotten Circles for Descent.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think more people finished Gloomhaven.
I think they did. That's the thing.
Of the Dark. Man, I'm really surprised. I really thought it would be a standalone game that was compatible.
I was excited.
Now, on one hand, I get it. If you are in Descent and you play through it, you're like, now the characters, each of the 6 characters gets a new character card. They also said new art, which meant they got rid of the crappy art from the first one.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, so it's like, let's say you're playing D&D. Now we're up to level 6 and 7. You know, you get to play fun, you know, on a higher level thing. At the same time, though, how many people are going to get this, I wonder?
I can't imagine.
I don't know. That cover is awesome.
I
but
know.
The idea of having to finish a game before you jump into this one, I don't know.
I really thought it would be a standalone, but it is Chapter 2. I mean, give me that.
All right.
Okay, well, anyhow. Now let's go to the Game Found stuff. First of all, these are some upcoming titles. They did the thing called Game Found Feast, whatever.
Game Found Feast, okay.
Firefly, the game, 10th anniversary edition.
I'm in.
This is the one where you fly around?
You like Firefly?
Okay, now this is a trick, because I'm not. Yes, the TV show is great. I wish they brought it back. Okay, that's a standard answer you have to give.
You do.
The board game, not particularly, because it's too long.
Is this the one that's like basically Outer Rim before Outer Rim was out?
Yes.
Yeah, this game sucks.
Pick up and deliver.
I hate it.
Disagree.
Oh my gosh.
I do like this game.
You do?
It's simple.
No. Well, yeah,
Outer
I guess.
Rim more, but it's...
That's like saying this is simple is kind of like saying Monopoly's simple. It is simple. It's also too long.
It is too long.
I'm talking about Monopoly.
Oh.
Which is a lot like Firefly. Because they both suck.
It's not too long. It's one season.
I don't really like it. I thought this game was not good. I rated this like a 3.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, I was higher than that. I think I gave it a 6 because I liked the game. My biggest problem was the length.
My problem is what doesn't fit
also,
on
you
many
couldn't have
tables.
the Firefly. Like only one person gets to have the crew members.
You have a Firefly class ship, though. You don't have to have that one. Also, you should not call your ship after the ship class.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
trying to think of the wrong. I'm trying to think of Star Trek, but no.
Was there a name for the ship? I thought it was just called... Oh, maybe I'm wrong. No, it didn't have a name?
It was a Firefly class ship, right?
It is a Firefly class.
Like,
What's the
did it
name
have
of
a
the
name?
ship?
I can't.
You're not a real Firefly fan, then, are you?
Hey, I'm more the game.
Alrighty. Anyway, if you want this, I'm assuming it's going to have a lot of... They made several expansions for it.
It's a cool looking box. It looks like a big box, a catch-all kind of thing.
And Zee's back in.
Yeah, I love the larger the box, the better.
I'll bet money there's a big plastic dinosaur in it. All right.
Oh, I get it. It's a Firefly reference.
And Mike's excited because there's a Coloma reprint and expansion coming from Final Frontiers.
Serenity. Yeah, okay, there we go.
You're right. It was called the Serenity. I knew that.
How did you know that?
Because I remembered it now.
What, next you told me they made a movie.
To wrap it all up.
Moving on. Did anyone die in that movie? Don't.
Oh,
Coloma. I like how those two covers...
Now. It's been 10 years.
Those two covers kind of go together?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, do they fit together?
The top is different. The top
it
doesn't
bothers
work.
because they almost go together.
They almost go together.
They're close.
Also, the perspective is way off.
That one guy's bigger than the building in the other one.
Yeah, right. So, no, I guess they don't go together.
But you have to finish one on the left before you can play the one on the right. That's the way it works, right?
Next, we have Carson City Big Box, which already exists.
Okay. Carson City, that's good, that's good.
They're just reissuing it with, and there's also a newly designed standalone solo mode.
There we go.
Which sounds, again, I don't think every game needs a solo mode.
Every
a game that
game
you're
needs a
playing
solo
workers
mode.
to attack other people. What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I need a solo mode for this.
All right.
Does Firefly have a solo mode?
Yes, it does.
Because no one will play with you, so you have to.
I've created my own.
All right. Also, then finally, Creature Caravan. Ryan Lockett is moving from Kickstarter to GameFound.
Ooh.
What?
You roam the skies in sleeping gods' distant skies, which I'm still waiting on. Yeah. And now you must face threats in the land of Arzeum. 1 to 6 player games. There's 134 cards. You use combinations of actions and abilities to protect your cargo. So it sounds like a much smaller game.
Sure.
I love that cover. I love that. Whatever that blue creature
What is that pulling a wagon?
I want it. I want to own one of those.
That's fantastic.
It's enormous.
Probably sheds a lot, though.
It's okay.
Also, is that ship in the water, or is it in a snowbank?
Build a bigger wagon, too. If you have that thing pulling you, you need a bigger wagon.
You could have 2 wagons.
You could. You give a train. I want that. Yeah.
That's a cool looking cover. That sounds interesting.
Perspective,
Again,
though. That
Ryan
guy's
Lockett,
tall.
whatever Ryan Lockett puts out, I'm going to be at the very least intrigued by.
Same here.
All right. And then finally, an expansion for Cascadia.
Oh,
called Landmarks, and what a beautiful cover.
Yeah, this is nice.
So Landmarks gives each environment in Cascadia its own look and feel, and also provides dynamic endgame scoring bonuses.
Okay.
Also, there's more unique wildlife scoring cards and habitat tiles to add variety, and enough components to play it with 5 to 6.
Yes. Finally.
Anyway, Beth Sobel definitely is some of the best. She's the best nature artist I think there is.
I agree. No, it's stunning.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I mean,
Beautiful.
Cascadia might play good 5 and 6.
It might. Yeah, no, I'm just being silly.
I could see playing at 5.
You make
at
jokes. You know, it's just jokes, man.
No.
Some of us don't write them down.
You don't joke about 5 or 6. You don't joke about 5 or 6.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, that's the news.